Hi, we're Weber. We're going to talk you through different sections of our track, our latest release, which is coming out on February the 26th, so it might already be out if you've seen parts of this. So it's called Step on the Boy. We're going to do a track breakdown for you. All the bits and bobs, the kick, the processing on the kick, the drums, the bass, the acids, all the riffs and all
the shit.
Yeah, so if you just unsolo and just play them a little loop. Right, cool.
There you go.
So let's start with the kick then, Chris.
Kick the Chris.
Kick the Chris. So
right, if we look at it, so this is, I think what we tend to do is we've got an Ableton rack. I'm just leaning over here because I've got a fucking microphone in my way, but we've basically got like an Ableton rack of loads of different kicks. We tend to get one kick in going, don't we? Like just while we're writing the track, and then we'll later on we'll come back and pick the best kick. Sometimes we'll make our own kick. Yeah,
sometimes. But I mean, in this, if you just open up one of them regions there, so if you double click that, bring this up. So in our Ableton rack, we've got loads of kicks down the side. So we can just move this up and down. Look, all different kicks. Yeah. So these are kicks that we've just preloaded in that we like the sound of, that we go with. And, we narrow it down to a load of kicks and what type of kick we want. And we've already done the work picking out the big ones. The good ones, should I say.
Yeah.
So we'll just kick with that, but if you wanted to change the kick, you just up the MIDI notes.
Yeah, so some of the ones we've picked are really like solid kicks. Yeah. But some of them don't have enough character, so usually we then layer more another kick on with it's got loads more character. In this case we use this plugin called Snapback, which is basically just layering it but in line. Yeah. And
what did we layer with that in it? Play it with
this. I don't know how to play it on its own.
So we've added a bit of a top to it, haven't we, really? A bit of a transient into the...
If we just play it normally...
Yeah, you can see that transient really picks it up with what we've done and adds that real snap. Because that sort of pokes through in the mix anyway, so without that on the kit, it's got the body and the meat, but so...
It's like it's just more of a standard kick, but it's really solid. But then we wanted, obviously, a bit more techno for this. It's quite a hard track. Yeah. So we've added this bit in just to give it that extra beef.
Yeah, cool.
And then we use this Ableton instrument.
Yeah, it's like a little thing someone gave me 8 years ago, actually, that I had in. Lucas, from the studios, So it's he gave me some bits and bobs for Ableton ages ago. I'm not sure where he got it from, but like this one was just a little thing called Kick, and you can up the click and the rumble, the drive for it, compressor. It's just got stuff built in, a little Ableton instrument.
Yeah, we've just used the drive in this case because we didn't really want a big long rumble. We've got a driving bass line. So that's pretty much it. For the rest bits of the kick, we've got these sort of like instead of like automating parts of the kick for different parts of the track, we have like just a rumble section, which is just like a longer kick.
Yeah, and you can see there on that track, we have now added, if you go at the bottom, we've now added the rumble on the little kick setting. We've put the rumble right up, so when we sort of drop down to the sort of breakdown in the track.
Yeah, I think we've used it on the intro and the outro in this one.
Yeah.
And then we've also got one, we called it Kick Filter, and it's basically, as you can imagine.
Yeah, it just filters out,
Yeah, and that one we've used the rumble, and it's just a preset called
telephone vocals,
from... it's on the EQ8,
yeah, EQ8, it's a setting on that, so if you just get that, and we normally just open up the top end and the bottom end to how you like it, how you want your sort of filtered kick, just for little drop downs, obviously, as you can see in the track.
Yeah, like this little bit here, where if I just solo the kick on its own.
Yeah, just takes out the bottom end of the kick and adds a bit of variation at the end of every 8 and 16 and that type of stuff.
Yeah, usually I used to automate it, but then you were like, why don't you just put a new one? It's like
not just that in Ableton as well. I find sometimes if you've got the lock on with the automation, it drags it, and sometimes it doesn't, and you spend time going back in. I thought just drop it down.
It's easier to see, isn't it?
Drop it down the track, and it's visually there, right? I want it to drop, bang. You want it to drop, away you go.
Yeah. So that's the kicks.
Yeah, that's the kick.